Dave, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising during the month of August. I forgot there for a sec. So Leo, I've already pre-shuffled the cards. I'm just going to give them one more shuffle here and meditate on. So I'm just going to pull a few cards here and see what comes out during the month of August. The fellow there is the Two of Wands, the Strength card, and the Six of Cups. Kind of having the strength maybe to move on from something that's kind of outdated. We'll just put them back in there, give them one more shuffle. So this is a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising during the month of August. First card out we have here is the King of Pentacles, Leo, which is earth energy. Earth is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is the energy that you're beginning the month, very financially stable or very grounded, kind of, knowing your worth. Also maybe, making some type of offer here, some type of offer to maybe somebody or, something, but kind of a worthy offer, so to speak, a very worthy offer. We'll just see what else. Yeah, we have here now is the Two of Pentacles. Maybe for some, now just for some Leos, that you could be kind of very financially stable and you are willing to kind of maybe to give an amount of money or that, to, somebody around you, or that, for them to kind of flourish, maybe, maybe even if it's a loan, but I feel it's for, to kind of invest in someone, that maybe they want to start something, maybe they're looking at ways to start something. Could be even that they just, they want to put money on a house, or they want to, invest in their business, or start up a new business, or, something. And they're kind of, it's not even that they're asking for, a loan or that, but you're willing to kind of help them out here, Leo. Or somebody, if this is you, somebody around you is willing to kind of help you out financially. The next card out we have here is the Temperance card. And it could be also as well for somebody that is maybe mature, they're mature and they want to go back to college, they want to get some type of higher learning, or they have already, finished their college and now they want to kind of proceed into that particular area that they studied for, or that, but they kind of need some type of financial backup here, I feel. And anyway, the Temperance is a major arcana card and it's Sagittarius, so a fire like that. The next card we have here is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is water energy. For some, I feel that it's just this person, if this is you, maybe you're feeling a little bit down, disheartened at the moment, that, it's finances or some type of stability, some type of help that you may need. And you feel a bit, that you're a bit helpless at the moment, but there is an offer, you see, there is an offer coming in here. So if this is you, I feel more so, Leo, that it's you can probably help somebody, that way, and that, they don't actually see this coming. So like you said, they haven't asked for this help or that, but you're going to, offer the help to them. Yeah, we have here now is the Emperor. in the middle of the spread, in the middle of the raid, and the emperor, talks about stability, being financially stable, and it could be as well, if it's not money, Leo, it could be advice, you know, because the emperor, is the older man and mentor that people go to get advice, and it could be advice to do about, money, about savings, about putting money into different um, stocks or shares or something, or looking at different ways to invest into money, and like I say, this is either yourself or somebody around you, um, and maybe that's what they're just looking for, is kind of some advice, towards their stability, whatever it be, financially or emotionally or that, but it's something to do with feeling stable. And then we have here is the Six of Swords. Yeah, I definitely feel for some that it's to do with education, because the Six of Swords talks about lessons, lessons being learned, but it also talks about, learning on you know, your your travels, like your path in life, that way. And Six of Swords can talk about, moving away from choppy waters into calmer waters, but I feel that it's not like, there might be, this person might have a little bit of worry, as to move forward, but I think it's more so that it's just looking for advice. I wouldn't say that they're overwhelmed with worry or anything like that, you know. But I feel that if it's you, because the reason why I think it's you, Leo, to offer the advice, because you came in as the King of Pentacles, that you're already kind of, whatever area it is, if it's to do with education, you could be giving somebody advice on education, going back to school or something like that, or higher learning. Or if it's something to do financially, you could be giving advice, to this person financially or that. Um, or if if you're helping them out. But I just feel here that, with the Six of Swords, that you're kind of creating that calmer, that calmer water for them, which is lovely, and especially under here with the Temperance card. Um, the Temperance card talks about, um, balancing, the emotions, and bringing calm, peaceful rest, into a situation, or that, creating a, you know, bringing peace of mind to to yourself or to a person, or that, that way. But this is a lovely reading, Leo. It's lovely that you be able that you could be in a position or that to help someone out, even if it's just the smallest, of tasks, or that, like, or whatever. Yeah, look, we have here is the Empress. This is lovely. Um, yeah, I feel that, if it's advice, it's because you've already done it. You've already been there. You've already given growth. It could be even as well, for some Leos, that it could be that um giving birth, somebody could, somebody around you, could be pregnant at this time, and um this would be, a very important pregnancy to you, that way. It could be even that it's yourself, you know what I mean, and that you want to kind of bring in, um, if you are pregnant at this time or whatever, that you want to bring in stability into your life, you know, into your life for your child. I can see that definitely as well, as a couple, and balancing out your, because you see here with the Two of Pentacles, you could be like making plans, especially with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles makes plans, so does the Emperor. Making plans, as for the preparation of this baby, or or whatever it is that's to come, whatever it is that you're giving birth to, so you could be like changing up your hours, within your job, or that, working around that, or changing up your finances, maybe putting a little bit more money into your savings, or that, if this energy is, to do with yourself, like that. But if it is, for somebody else, you could be helping them out, you know. to do this. Next card out we have here is the Lovers. Because what it is that you're giving this person or giving yourself, you know, or, you know, if it's you, the two of you as a couple, you know, if you're, because we do have the Emperor here and the Empress, you know, this is like kind of the ultimate match, so to speak. You know, this is known as the power couple as well, like, you know, but what you're doing, what you're creating is choices, you know, and they're healthy choices. You know, the Lovers is not all about, you know, doom and gloom. You have to make a choice, you know, between two lovers and stuff like that. No, it means like, you know, making choices within a relationship, you know, and, you know, creating the future, you know, planning or whatever, like, you know, and this is what the Empress does, you know what I mean? She creates, she gives abundance, you know, into the world or whatever, but she creates, she gives birth to new ideas, you know, and the Emperor, you know, he holds that down. He makes sure that that happens. Do you know that way? But I feel, and it could be for some, could be for some just that, you know, it could be a time that, you know, if you know that somebody is pregnant or that if it's a major pregnancy that it is around you, it could be, could be twins as well, you know, with the Gemini card here. So like it is something quite big, whether it be for yourself or for somebody else, because out of these 9 cards already, we have 1, 2, 4 major arcana cards. Like, you know, half of them is major arcana cards. So it is some type of life force, life change, you know, whether this is to do with yourself, Leo, or for somebody else, you know. And I feel that if it is that you're helping out somebody else, you know, you're going to make their world quite very much different. Or even if it is your own world or that, you know, that you're creating or whatever, it's going to really change, you know. We do have here now is the 8 of Swords with the 6 of Swords. Maybe like a little bit of maybe even as well with, you know, with the Lovers, with the choice that maybe that you feel that this is yourself, you feel that this change, you know, can kind of keep you entrapped or, you know, in prison, but that's just in your thoughts. Do you know what I mean? It could be just a little bit anxious about, you know, towards the future, because we have here is the 6 of Swords, just going towards the future. But it's like a new travel, a new, you know, a new journey has to begin, like, you know, and try not to kind of, you know, get in your thoughts about it too much. Do you know that way? It could be for some as well, you know, if it's you're thinking about getting into a relationship with that, you know, because we have here is the Empress and the Emperor with the Lovers card, also with the King of Pentacles, you know. It could be that there is a choice between two lovers or whatever, but I just feel that you might think that you're going to be kind of tied down to a situation or that, you know, and that you might not have the freedom, you know, in the future, what you're used to, so to speak, you know. It could be like, you know, so you're making a choice whether to commit, you know, to a person or whatever, like, you know. But as well, you know, just to let you know that this, you know, 8 of Swords is more so, you know, feeling entrapped within the mind. Do you know that way? Because see, she has the blindfold on, she can't see the future. Do you know that way? So it's kind of as well saying, you know, don't be afraid of the future. But just see what's underneath here. Yeah, look, we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. And we started out with the King of Pentacles, didn't we? You know, so the King and the Queen, you know, it's a good match. We also have here is the Emperor and the Empress. It could also though suggest, because the only reason why I'm saying this is underneath this Queen of Pentacles we have here is the 3 of Swords. You know, it could be as well that maybe somebody that you were dealing with or that, you know, kind of has a lot of options, so to speak, as to make choices or something like that. It could be that, you know, but I feel as well that you could have maybe, I feel more so, Leo, that it's maybe that you're looking, maybe looking at your past, because yeah, definitely here with the 4 of Cups, you know, your past, present, and projected future, so to speak. If it, you know, when it comes to relationships, this just could be a thing, you know, and you're just looking back as to why, you know, um, different relationships kind of may brought you a little bit of heartache or heartbreak, and as to why. And I feel more so that you're kind of finding out about yourself. You know, you could be like on a kind of a journey of self-discovery, and this is what this card is talking about, you know. And this is just for some, you know, and that going forward, you know, you're not going to get back into that type of relationship again. You're not going to be entrapped in that type of relationship again, you know, um, because you're much more kind of secure in yourself, you know. Or if, you know, if you don't feel that way now, because this is, you know, for the future, you will, you know, this is what you can't see, you know, you will become, you know, very much secure. Oh look, how is this? This is actually bizarre, because I've never seen this before in a reading. So you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, it's a match. You also have the Empress and the Emperor here. It's a match. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate match. But you also have the King and the Queen of Cups straight after each other here. And that's also a match. This is love. Now, this could be just talking about one relationship. You could be looking for some Leos. You could be looking, or somebody could be even looking at you and feeling that you have it all. You're well round, you know, all rounded, you know, or that the relationship that you've had together, or the, you know, it's beautiful because you are very emotional, you know, you are on the same level emotionally, you know, that way. You just have great, you know, deep feelings for each other, you know, towards each other, and you just kind of easily express your feelings, you know. Also that you know that this person, you know, can bring in stability into your life, you know. And the King and the Queen of Pentacles, they're the ones that kind of will last a lifetime, you know what I mean. A relationship that could last a lifetime is the King and Queen of Pentacles, you know. But also we have, you know, is the Emperor and the Empress, you know. And for me, the Emperor and the Empress is, you know, the power couple, you know. And they have each quality of, you know, the Emperor has the qualities of all the four kings. The Empress has the qualities of all, you know, the four queens, you know. So we could be talking about that. But also what we have here, yeah, look at this. This is lovely. And this is for some, you know, Leos, you know, sun, moon, rising, or may have a lot of Leo in their chart. Like you have here is the Justice card. The Justice card is Libra energy. And, you know, it talks about Venus within relationships, you know. And it's funny as well because we had a full moon at the beginning of the Leo time. We're in the Leo time. It's your solar return, Leo. You know, we had a full moon in Aquarius, and the full moon, you know, it was in your seventh house to do with relationships. We're also having a second full moon in, you know, in Leo, or in the month of August, you know, in Aquarius again, and it's about, you know, your seventh house. So for some Leos, you know, that if you're single, or that there's a new relationship here coming for you, you know. It's beautiful because, you know, it's going from the Ace to the two of Cups, you know what I mean. That there is you have a deep love, you know, for somebody or whatever. And with the Justice card, and especially here, you know, as well with the Temperance card, these are both lovely, you know. This is the lovely cards that, you know, there's harmony, equal give and take being brought in, you know. And it's just absolutely lovely. It's a lovely read here. You can't whack it when it comes to love, you know, that way. So it could be as well, I know I said for some that, you know, you could be helping somebody, you know, with advice, but I feel more so it's kind of for a lot of Leos, it's turning out, you know, that it's definitely, love, and probably just not to get, if there's any kind of warning here, it's just not to get, you know, too in your mind about it. That way is kind of to go with the flow and uh, to enjoy, and even if you are in a relationship, the Ace of Cups talks about, renewal, relationship, and maybe for some, if you're in a long-term commitment or marriage, or that you could be renewing your vows, especially with the Libra card and the Ace of Cups. And I do think, I remember a number of months ago, and I'm sure it was definitely Leo, that it was, there was a renewal of vows here as well. So, yeah, I'll just show you that. So, Leo, I do hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share, or subscribe. Cheers, Slam.